So I think that everybody should have a best friend and that animals are great built-in best friends. So I'm going to be explaining to everyone about all of the built-in best friends that I've ever had. So starting off first, when I was 1 or 2, we had a black lab named Bailey, and we didn't have him for very long because he ran away and got hit by a car, which was very devastating, but I don't remember him, so whatever. And then the next dog that I had was Guacamole, and he was a golden retriever, and he was absolutely the best dog ever. He was happy and energetic and protective, and he loved to bark. He was huge, like 140 pounds. He was ginormous, and he absolutely hated the vet, but he won most unique name at the vet like almost every single year when they held the competition because his name was Guacamole. I came up with the name, I don't remember how. But some things that he loved were eating horse poop, eating grapes, I don't know how he survived that, but he did, and eating pears and socks and underwear. And he also loved running and cats. He would, anytime we had so many cats, he would always snuggle with them. He loved cats. And then the next animal that I'm counting as one of my pets is Survivor the chicken, because he was my favorite chicken that we had at our old house. We had so many chickens that laid eggs, but Survivor only got a name because he survived like for 4 years. He was like 4 years old before he went on a vacation and ran away walking down the road. So yeah, not sure exactly what happened to Survivor, but I hope he's off somewhere in like the Bahamas or like surfing like Chicken Joe. And I've had multiple goldfish throughout like elementary. Don't really remember much about those. But yeah, I actually think that we let one of them go in the river, which you're not supposed to do. And looking back on it, why would I do that? But I guess I was young and stupid. So moving on, we had a cat named Mischief. She was a calico cat who was a stray who ended up at our house, and I named her Mischief because she was missing her tail. She just didn't have a tail or even a nub, like it was just nothing. So I was like, you must have gotten into some mischief to not have a tail. And she ended up having kittens, and then we gave her and her kittens away to random families because my parents didn't want stray cat anymore. What? And then after we gave Mischief away, another stray cat ended up at our house, and this cat was named Whiskers. And Whiskers took me 2 weeks to like just be able to touch. I would spend an hour outside every day for 2 weeks just to get her to have her let me touch her, which it took a lot of patience and it was angering. But she ended up having kittens too, and her kittens were named Tarzan, Tarball, Snowball, and Callie. And we ended up giving away her kittens and her to different people, and she ended up running away from the house that we gave her, but Tarball stayed there, and now he's a farm cat. I don't know what happened to the other two. And while we had Guacamole, I really wanted a Yorkie, so my parents got me a Yorkie, and it was bad. He was not okay. So he ended up going back to his old owner, but he would pee and he would bark, and we couldn't give him enough attention that he used to have. So yeah, didn't work out. And these aren't really considered pets, but because I named them, I'm considering them pets. So I have 4-H chickens and rabbits, and 1 year I named my rabbits after soup. So it was Hail Soup, Mail Soup, Lail Soup, and Jail Soup. And I did that because the tattoos in their ears, like, each started with the letter. So yeah, I was like, if I name them after soup, I won't get attached. And that didn't work too well, but I got a lot of money from it, so whatever. And currently we have 2 cats, one named Snowflake. Snowflake only has 3 legs because he went missing for 6 days 3 years ago, and he broke his leg, and it was bacteria and fungus, and he had to get it amputated. And Midnight Coffee Espresso. And Midnight Coffee Espresso is a stray cat that showed up at my house, and my family didn't want him, so we took him somewhere, and then he showed up again at my house, and he just kept showing up at my house, and we tried to get rid of him again, but he wouldn't go away. So yeah. those are all of the animals that I've ever had in my life, I think.